Hello, this is Siano with LinkedIninterviews.com, and I'm on the air today with Rich Vosler from Rich Vosler Inspiration. How are you, Rich?
I'm doing great, Al. Thanks. How are you?
Very good, Rich. It wasn't that long ago that I received your Rich Vosler Inspiration message that I get over email. One of the poems that I read there, it was called If You Think. I'd like to know what your thoughts are on it. If you think you are beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you like to win, but you think you can, it's almost certain you won't. If you think you'll lose, you're lost. For out of the world we find, success begins with a person's will. It's all in the state of mind. If you think you're outclassed, you are. You've got to think high to rise. You've got to be sure of yourself before you can ever win a prize. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger woman or man. But sooner or later, the one who wins is the one who thinks, I can. Boy, that's amazing. I'd like to hear your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I love that one. It's one of my favorites. I picked that up probably back in the mid-1990s, actually, and I just held on to it because it's so true. It's just amazing. There's a lot of stuff out there about how you think, what you become by what you think, and you become what you think about. In fact, Earl Nightingale, probably almost 50 years ago now, he said you become what you think about. And so that's one of the reasons I think I grabbed onto this. It's just what I find in my life is that, and with the people I work with as well, I find that when you're always thinking negatively, tend to produce negative results. Now, it's not magic. It's not something that appears out of the air. I think it very much has to do with the fact that as you think negatively, you just bring yourself down, and you're less apt to do things that are going to make you successful. You think negatively, you want to lay around and watch TV, or you want to procrastinate. You start thinking positively, and you become, like the poem says, somebody who can think I can. Then all of a sudden you start doing things and feel better for yourself. You stand in front of the mirror in the morning and say 5 times in a row, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. You start building yourself up, you start smiling, you start feeling better, and that gives you something really positive to go into the day with. And people should try it. It's not metaphysical. Some people say it is, but it's really just a state of mind that you put yourself into. When things are going good, you can do wonderful things. When things are going bad, you can't do wonderful things, and you get drugged down. It's really a mood or a state of mind that you put yourself into, and I think that's the key, is that we can control our mood rather than letting our moods control us.
That's interesting. So I guess part of your strategy has to be to catch yourself thinking the right way, or catch yourself going the wrong way.
That's exactly right. And that takes practice. If you grew up in a very negative environment, if you work in a very negative job situation, it's very, very hard to be positive. But it's increasing that awareness. Okay, so as you increase that awareness and you get more aware of what you're thinking, you can definitely turn it around by making a choice to say, wait a second, I'm not going to react that way. I'm going to go in this different direction, in a more positive direction. I'm going to take the higher road, so to speak, to be able to turn that around. But yeah, it's very much that.
This is great, Rich. Rich, how is it that people can sign up for your blog? Is that at richvosler.com?
Yep, if you go to richvosler.com, there's a couple of ways to contact me. There's a pop-up that pops up from the bottom. You can contact me that way. There's a contact page there as well, and there's also a subscribe page. So if you click on any of those, you can get to me, be able to take advantage of the weekly inspirational email I send out.
Rich, this is great content, and I really appreciate it. I deal with a lot of job seekers and employers every day, and I can see this content having a lot of value. And thank you so much for the time today.
You're welcome, Al. Thank you.